What would you do if you were attacked by a police dog for a minor traffic violation? This question is not hypothetical for Jadarrius Rose, a black trucker who experienced this terrifying reality on the 4th of July 2023 in rural Ohio. His crime? A missing mud flap on his 18-wheeler. The penalty? A brutal attack by a police dog? An incident that was captured on highway patrol video and has since sparked a national debate about race relations and law enforcement tactics. The use of police dogs against Black Americans is not a new phenomenon. Images from the civil rights movement showing authorities setting dogs on peaceful Black protesters are seared into our collective memory. Yet this historical legacy is not confined to the past. Recent incidents like the attack on Rose continue to highlight this deeply troubling pattern, casting a long shadow over the relationship between the Black community and law enforcement. Statistics paint a disturbing picture. Between 2013 and 2017, the Ohio State Highway Patrol deployed drug dogs in 28% of stops involving Black drivers, despite Black folks making up only around 11.5% of the state's eligible drivers. From Salt Lake City to Woodson Terrace, from Lafayette, Indiana to Ohio, the story is the same, an alarming pattern of police dogs being used disproportionately against Black individuals. The fallout from Rose's encounter was fraught with controversy. The initial missing mud flap issue escalated to a felony charge, later dropped to a misdemeanor, but the physical and emotional scars from the dog attack remain. Officer Ryan Speakman, the K-9 handler who unleashed the dog on Rose, was dismissed from his duties, a decision that has been challenged by the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association. Circleville City Councilwoman Karen Koch Esterline has called for a thorough investigation, while local leaders and activists are pushing for greater transparency and accountability in law enforcement. The case of Jadarrius Rose is a stark reminder of the persistent issues of racial bias and excessive force in our law enforcement agencies. It forces us to ask how such an incident could happen when Rose had his hands raised in surrender, signaling compliance, not conflict. To tackle these deep-seated problems, we need open dialogues, thorough investigations, and meaningful reforms that ensure all citizens are treated equally under the law, regardless of their race. So, as we reflect on the harrowing experience of Jadarrius Rose, consider this. What can you do to encourage dialogue and push for reforms in law enforcement? Every voice matters in this fight for justice and equality. Do not stay silent. Stand up, speak out, and let's work together to create a fairer, safer society for all.